Howdy ho, everybody. Welcome back to the Rocks, Roost, and Fallout New Vegas. Before we get started, I want to offer a PSA. If you're playing this game, beware of something. The autosave very often gets corrupted. So if you're going to load up the game and then start from the autosave, if that was the most recent save, and you click continue, it's very likely that your game will freeze. It'll just get stuck loading forever, and you'll have to hard restart your computer. And it's a whole big pain in the butt. So beware. And if you are having that problem and you're not sure why, it's probably a corrupt autosave. Okay, we're here at the Marmon Fort. The Marmon Fart, and we are going to do some things. We could go check on Alice. We could make a decision about the robot. We could go see Cass. We could investigate the East Pump Station, which I can't remember why we would want to do that. We need to go to Vault 22, but that's going to be a whole big thing. We need to look for Violet. We need some mantis eggs. We need to confront Benny. We still need to find the suits in the nearby cave to deal with Searchlight. We still need to go to Helios 1, and we still need to go to Ranger Station Foxtrot. And that's it. These are DLC things, and this is, of course, just spread word of Legion atrocities. Okay, that's not that one's not giving us a... Is it? Is that giving us a location? Son of a gun, it is. How have I not noticed that? Well, let's... Cass is over there. I tell you what, though. Today is the day that we go to the strip. Yep, sure is. So let's do that. We have a favor that we can ask of the king, which we'll deal with that later. Today we're going to the strip, which is this way. Today's the day. What is that noise? What is that? It sounds like going through a big door. You hear that every now and then here, and I'm not sure what it is. Oh, I don't have the HUD on. Sorry. Let's fix that. There we go. Must have took it off to do some screenshots or something in between episodes. All right, we're back in the world here. We also need to go down there. But today's the day we go to the strip. There it is. It's beckoning us.
Hey, pal.
Hey, pal.
Don't worry, boss. With my cataract, you only sort of...
Who else wants some? Nobody? Alrighty. I'll take that. The rest of it can just sit. Thank you. Thank you very much.
It's never dull in Freestone, is it?
No, never dull. All right, the strip beckons like a rotten tomato glistening in the sun. Wow, there's all kinds of rat bastards down here. Let's see what this guy has. He's got a sheriff's hat. It's only the second one of those we've seen in the whole game. Obviously, we're taking that and everything else he has because we're a pack rat. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we are. Massive pack rat. We probably don't need the armor, do we? Let's do that. There's a dumpster. It just wouldn't be me if I didn't put it off just that much longer and I opened it for no reason because it's empty. This is where Oris's thugs, I think, intercepted us. Okay. Now we're going to the strip. I swear by God. Who's this fella here? He shot down the thug. Look at that. The sun coming up on a brand new day. Very neat. And there's Securitrons waiting for us.
You look new to Freeside, so
Okay.
here's a little advice, friend. Don't go past the Southgate greeter without talking to it first.
Why wouldn't I? Or why? What? Why wouldn't I want to go past the greeter? That's strangely worded.
Those bots are programmed to vaporize anyone who enters the fenced-in area without authorization from the greeter.
All right, thanks. Who are you? You got a smarmy face if I've ever seen one. Old Ben.
The name's Old Ben. I've been living in Freeside since the day I was born.
Are you an expert in rice? What's your story?
I've done a bit of everything around here. Courier, butcher, crier, escort, gun for hire. Some of which I'm not proud of, but I do my best to help around town when needed.
Courier. I used to be a courier before I got shot in the head.
Exactly one of the reasons I got out of that job. Too many shifty characters looking to have someone else move their hot items.
Mm-hmm. Butcher? How'd you get into that?
My father ran a butcher shop here in town, but business went downhill when another vendor started selling this strange meat at half our prices.
Oh, we've met him. It does indeed sound odd.
You're telling me, not long after my father's shop went under and he passed away from the loss, people around town started experiencing shakes. No one gets shakes like that unless they're eating human flesh, but no one would believe me. The sick bastard gradually went insane and passed away. Wasn't long before someone moved into the guy's place and found half-buried human remains in the crawl space. I didn't bother saying told you so.
Yeah, no kidding. That's old Gennaro by the other gate. I think it's the east gate, Freeside. Bad news, dude. Well, what did you do as a crier?
After a while, I made enough money to get a passport into Vegas. Back then, you could get approved for entry for a fraction of what it costs now. Well, I got a job working as a crier outside of the Tops, advertising for the local talent performing at the casino. That didn't last long.
What happened?
Well, being a suave young guy, I chatted up the ladies from time to time, and one of the manager's girls started to take a liking to me. I never touched the woman, but the jealous prick decided it was my time to go. He framed me by saying I'd stolen from the casino. Sure enough, a few grand was missing from the casino vault. I have to assume the bastard stole the funds and figured I was a convenient fall guy.
Wrong place at the wrong time, if you ask me.
Yeah, shit indeed happens. I was stripped of my casino apartment and all of my belongings and booted back into Freeside. From there, I didn't have a lot of career options, as my rep was destroyed. So the escort job sort of fell into my lap. No pun intended.
Heard her. No, he does not mean armed guard.
Well, I suppose you could look at it that way, but I was packing a whole different kind of heat. No, escort just sounds better than man whore.
I don't know that I could never do that. You never know what you could do if you need to do it. So you got paid for sex.
Yep. I was damn good at my job, too. But after a while, I just felt like a piece of meat and had to quit.
Yeah. That tends to happen. Gun for hire?
When I quit the escort job, I had enough money to buy a pistol belt and some other gear. Bodyguards make a good, honest living, and I had the wits and physical build to handle most thugs. After saving a few tourists from trouble, I got a reputation for being a stand-up guy again, and after a decade, managed to save up enough to retire.
See, this guy sounds a little bit like me. I've never been a man whore, but I have done a lot of different things as circumstances have changed in my life and required me to adapt to survive. One of the massive downsides of being on the spectrum is it makes it very hard to hold down a normal 9-to-5 job because I have such terrible... It's not that I have bad people skills. It's that I see through people and their bullshit so easily that it drives me crazy, and I just can't work with them for long. So if I've been working somewhere long enough to get to know everyone there very well, then it just all falls apart. Let's talk about something else.
All right.
Goodbye.
Bye.
What was that? Bye. That didn't sound very man-hoary. What's this guy gonna do? Oh no. He's made a run for it. Pop. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. He's just going to go over there and hang out. That's fine. Well, are you ready? What the heck?
Present your passport before proceeding to the gate. Trespassers will be shot.
Where did you come from? Robot, let me past. That's awesome. I wish I had the science to pull that off. But I don't. What's the credit check for?
Admission to the strip requires an official passport or proof that you are carrying the required minimum balance. These policies prevent less reputable persons from entering and ensure a good time will be had by all who enter the strip.
Sure. Oh, 2,000 caps. Oh, that's fish food. I have 14 grand.
Thank you, sir. You may proceed.
All right, so one more sort of check there to keep you from just running here at the beginning of the game. You'd need at least 500 caps, I guess, to get a passport. Maybe one of the favors that the king will do for you is give you a passport for free. I don't know. Squatter has a Brahmin skin outfit. You're dead. Was it worth it? Maybe. More than that, are you ready to finally enter the strip in part 54 of this Let's Play? Let's do it. Here we are. And the music is going to instantly get me in trouble. Here we are. Looks pretty nice. But I gotta say, it's not untouched by the ravages of war, as the opening cinematic would have me believe. All right, we got to do something about that radio right now. All right, very cool presentation, but...
Howdy, partner.
Oh!
You've come for a piece, haven't you? Welcome to New Vegas.
Notice it says Securitron Mark 1 in the upper right corner. It does not say Victor. I thought you were destroyed. Why would I think that? Point me to the tops, Victor. I've got a score to settle.
Sorry, Rambler. I know you're fixing to serve up some vengeance, but I'm gonna have to point you to the Lucky 38 first. Mr. House, the head honcho of New Vegas, is itching to make your acquaintance.
Here we go.
He'll help you serve that cold dish of yours extra chili.
All right, I'll go there straight off. Right, yeah.
Yeah, partner.
It's fine.
That's the spirit. He'll be waiting for you.
Well, you know, when you go to a new place, look at this chick.
Come on.
Hello there.
Sorry, I'm here to have a good time, not talk to random people.
Oh, well, okay, fine.
Swear the monorail was just ahead.
And we got a drunken
So fucked up.
soldier.
I can feel my legs.
It's a family show, sir. All right, so this one's now Victor.
Well, howdy, partner. Good to see you again. Boss is waiting for you upstairs, so get a move on.
I mean, I know how it works, but it's still disconcerting. Thank you.
I see you brought some friends. Sorry, partner, but they're gonna have to stay outside.
What? I go where I please. That would be stupid to attack, wouldn't it? All right, I'll head up by myself.
Come back soon now.
Fine, whatever. Are you gonna stay here? Yeah, I guess they're already in wait mode. All right. Lucky 38. So that's what this tower we've been seeing is this whole time. Okay. Y'all be good. I'll be back ASAP. Well, this place is dead. Lucky 38, gambling cards, slots, and fun. It's very foreboding. Hello, Victor.
Where to, partner?
Are you the elevator operator? I guess the penthouse.
Penthouse floor.
All right, so my thoughts about Mr. House is he's either a ghoul or a computer program or something. I mean, somehow he's had to be something to survive all this time. Who's this? Jane?
Well, hello, sugar. Sugar. Mr. House is waiting for you in his office.
Who are you?
I'm Jane, one of Mr. House's girls. We keep him entertained. We don't get many guests lately. Perhaps we can entertain you as well.
What can you tell me about Mr. Vegas? I mean, New Vegas.
Oh, there's lots of things to tell, I'm sure. There's the 3 families, the casinos, the other attractions. What would you like to know?
Tell me about the 3 families.
They're just new money, Sugar.
Hmm.
They might pretend they're sophisticated, but between you and me, they're not far off from tribals. Emeritus especially are just awful brutes. The chairman and the White Glove Society at least pretend to have some culture.
Tell me about the casinos.
Well, of course, there used to be a lot more of them. But these days, there are 3 open to the public. The Tops, the Ultra Lukes, and Gomorrah. And the Lucky 38, of course. But we're not open to the public. You're a special case, Sugar.
Oh, really? Tell me about the other attractions.
Well, let's see. The NCR has an embassy here. But why you'd want to go talk to a bunch of boring old politicians, I surely don't know. Oh, and the Vault 21 Hotel and Gift Shop has an adorable collection of old Vault-Tec memorabilia.
Oh,
And I suppose if you like neon signs, you might check out Michelangelo's sign shop.
Vault 21. That was the number on the vault suit that Doc Mitchell gave me all the way back at the beginning of the game. He said he was from a vault. So perhaps that's where he's from? Or it was his wife's suit, I think he said. Let's talk about something else.
Anything you like, Sugar.
Tell me about Mr. House.
Why, Sugar, he's the maximum utmost. If it weren't for Mr. House, we wouldn't have this fabulous wonderland of New Vegas, would we?
Well, that's what they say. The house always wins. Sounds like you're pretty fond of him.
Well, of course I am, silly. Mr. House is just the smartest, most wonderful man there ever was. Why, did you know he single-handedly reclaimed New Vegas from all those nasty tribes that used to live here? Well, he single-handedly sent in his Securitrons to do it, but that counts in my book.
I started to say, I didn't realize robots could have such strong feelings about people.
Sugar, I may be a robot on the outside, but on the inside, my neurocomputational matrix is an exact copy of Mr. House's favorite girl.
Right. Okay, so now we're getting to the nitty-gritty of what Mr. House himself might be. So you're a copy of a dead woman? What exactly do you do for Mr. House?
Mr. House has a lot of needs, Sugar. I take care of all of them, and a lady doesn't kiss and tell.
Okay. I don't want to think about that.
Then maybe you shouldn't pry into a lady's particulars.
Maybe.
Anything you like, Sugar.
Let's go. I gotta go. I gotta talk to Mr. House. Oh my goodness. What? Snowglobe? Okay, hold on. There's way more stuff. What is this place?
This is the Lucky 38 Resort and Casino. Or it used to be. Mr. House has kept the place locked up tight for ages now. Nobody comes in or out.
Sounds like Mr. Wonka. This is the second person who's said something like that reminded me of Mr. Wonka in relation to Mr. House. What kind of robots are you?
Why, I'm a Robco PDQ 88B Mark I Securitron, you silly goose. We're the finest in personal civil robotic security on the market.
All right. That sounds good enough. What's with the snowglobe collection?
Not many people know this, but Mr. House is one of the world's biggest collectors of antique snow globes.
Really?
If you happen to find any out in the wasteland, you can bring them to me, and I'll add them to his collection. You'll get a reward, of course. In fact, one of Mr. House's favorites went missing when we moved the collection. If you have a look around the Lucky 38, you might even find it.
That's music to my ears. I love snow globes. I got some snow globes.
You do?
Holy
That's
crap.
Wonderful. I'll take them and put them with the rest of the collection.
Okay, so you get 2,000 caps per snow globe? Holy moly. Yeah, I'll hunt for those snow globes. So there's one hidden around here somewhere. Well, let's go talk to Mr. House first. Hello. All business, huh? I bet it's hidden really well. Okay. Is this,
Goodbye.
Alright, that looks very important. Are you Mr. House? You are indeed. Now, this still doesn't exactly answer my question. He may or may not be the computer. Let's talk to him and find out. Oh, this is incredibly, Orwellian. Hello, Mr. House.
This meeting has been a long time coming, hasn't it? You've come a long ways, literally, and I suspect figuratively as well. I have to ask, now that you've reached your destination, what do you make of what you see?
Is this Rene Auberjonois? Kind of sounds like him. Well, I've never seen anything like this place. A city devoted to vice and sin, what's not to love? I prefer the wasteland, to be honest. What the hell are you? What the hell are you? That's really the question I have. But that would be pretty rude, honestly. I haven't ever seen anything like this. This is probably the nicest thing that's non-committal.
Of course you haven't. Vegas always was one of a kind. What you see down on the Strip is just a fraction of the city's former glory, and yet, more than an echo, I preserved its spirit. Or perhaps you were referring to the Lucky 38? The years haven't been kind to her, but still she manages to impress.
Indeed. So Vegas, I've been reading in the news lately that in our real world, Las Vegas is not getting anywhere near the visitors it used to. Not a surprise, really, because money is getting so hard to come by these days. A lot of people are not going on vacation, for one, and if they are going on vacation, they're not going to go somewhere and blow a bunch of money on Las Vegas, you know? Oh well, I digress. Why the VIP treatment? I'm just a courier.
Oh, don't be coy. You've been playing a high-stakes game ever since Victor dug you out of the ground. Don't be afraid to admit it.
Well, now that you say that, I guess so. Let's get down to business then.
The business is this. One of my employees has stolen an item of extraordinary value from me, and I want it recovered.
It's Benny.
Simple enough.
And the chip, right? It's got to be what it is. What do you propose?
My only concern is the recovery of the platinum chip.
There you go.
What happens to Benny, I leave to your discretion.
Excellent.
When you bring the chip to me, I will pay you 4 times the delivery bonus stipulated in your contract. How's that?
I can't remember what it... Yeah, it wasn't very much. 1,000 caps. Oh, man, it's a shame we don't have more barter. Raise your price or your chip out of luck. That's pretty good. I like that. Can't say it. Okay. You know, is there a chance that this will work with the luck stat? Why not say it?
Is that an attempt at humor? I've always taken business negotiations very seriously. I advise you to do the same.
You need to chill out, man.
Well enough. Return to me when you have the platinum chip in your possession. Any final matters for us to discuss?
Yeah, what the hell are you? Yeah.
What did you wish to know?
I have some questions. All right. Who exactly are you, Mr. House?
I am Robert Edwin House, President, CEO, and sole proprietor of the new Vegas Strip. I oversaw the city's renovations starting from 2274 onward. The 3 families are my employees. Before the Great War of 2077, I was the founder, president, and CEO of Robco Industries, a vast computer and robotics corporation.
So, this character, Mr. House, to me seems to be heavily inspired by Howard Hughes. everything from the vast use of wealth, his disappearance, his mysterious reappearance, his eccentricity, and now that I'm seeing this image of him, even the very visage of Mr. House reminds me of Howard Hughes. You appear to be a computer, not a man, though, and I gotta say that Howard Hughes was not a computer. I'm pretty sure. I didn't know him personally, but I'm pretty sure he was not a computer.
Don't let the video screens and computer terminals fool you. I'm flesh and blood, not silicone.
Exactly. The lifespan you're claiming is impossible, except for ghouls and super mutants.
I see you've made a study of the topic. My knowledge of the science of longevity would fill several textbooks. Perhaps after a decade or two of economic reconstruction, I can commercialize these technologies and offer them to others, such as yourself.
Got some experience for that. Sweet. We still don't know exactly what's keeping him alive. How have you stayed alive all this time?
Let's just say it was very costly. But I was willing to make the sacrifices longevity entailed, financial and otherwise.
See, that otherwise part, that's what gets me. I wonder if we'll ever see him, like the real him. How did you establish New Vegas?
We can discuss this in greater detail at another time.
Okay.
Suffice it to say that when my Securitrons detected NCR scouts at Hoover Dam, I took action. I recruited a tribal force to supplement my Securitrons and renovated the Strip just in time to welcome the NCR as it marched into the region. Instead of war, a treaty was negotiated, and the money started to pour in.
Sounds good. Let's talk about something else.
What else did you want to know?
How do I get to Benny? Or no, tell me about Benny.
Benny has led the chairman ever since I recruited his tribe 7 years ago. Until his recent misbehavior, I'd planned to make him my protege. Maybe if I'd begun grooming him sooner, none of this would have happened.
Maybe. What use would you have for a protege?
To achieve my aims, I require a capable human agent to perform certain tasks. I knew Benny was ambitious, even ruthless, but I believed he would do the job so long as he was incentivized appropriately. Obviously, I miscalculated his drive for supremacy, but in any case, you've come along, a more than suitable replacement.
Okay, so if he's not a ghoul or a super mutant, which I'm pretty sure he's not a super mutant. I'm not convinced he's not a ghoul, but he could be like in some kind of pod somewhere or something. And he just can't get out of the pod. If he does, he'll die, so he can't do anything physically. This is why he needs all these agents. Like the robots and Benny and now me. Why did Benny betray you?
I have to think that he found out about the platinum chip and mistakenly convinced himself that he could use it to his own ends. One of the problems of a tribal workforce, I'm afraid. No intuitive understanding of how complex technologies can be.
Okay, so this platinum chip is super important to Mr. House. And he just said the tribals, like Benny, have no appreciation for how complicated technological things can be. And this has got me thinking, what is the chip? What does the chip do? What will it do for Mr. House? Because he desperately wants it. It must have something to do with computers or robots. It must somehow run some kind of program or unlock something that will allow him to do something that he currently cannot do. Just when that's what's going through my mind right now. Why didn't you intervene sooner when Benny ambushed me?
Why didn't Victor intervene sooner, you mean?
Well, yes.
Good Springs is a bit too far away for me to reliably control a Securitron agent by remote. I can send and receive packets of data at best. Victor's combat algorithms determine the proper course of action. Benny and his thugs were more than a match for a lone Securitron. When he alerted me, I instructed him to approach the site after Benny and the others had departed.
Ah, got it. All right, let's talk about something else, please.
What else did you want to know?
Mr. House is pretty forthcoming. So, to some degree, which whenever you encounter someone like this in the real world, okay, someone who is, not just someone who's wealthy or powerful, but someone who does have a lot to lose, right? In various different ways. And they do exercise quite a bit of power over people. Whenever you encounter someone like this, and you are interacting with them, you must realize that any information they're giving you, they feel that it is safe to give you. And that information may well be used to obfuscate some truth. So you must pay attention to what people like this say so that you can detect anything that may or may not be between the lines. Okay? So if someone like Mr. House appears to be being very forthcoming with you, you can bet that he probably isn't really. He's probably obfuscating. Or because he is so powerful and he has access to so much information, he knows what he can tell you. He can afford to give away quite a bit. You see what I mean? This works in the real world too. What is the platinum chip? Let's see if he tells us about this.
It's a very special item. There's nothing else like it in the entire world. It was lost a long time and difficult to find. That's all you need to know about it for this stage of our enterprise. Fulfill your contract, deliver the chip, and good things will come your way.
Well, see there, what I was just talking about? We've hit a wall. So now we're getting to the nitty-gritty of something that actually matters. Everything else he's been forthcoming about has just been window dressing, really. Now that we're down to the nitty-gritty, he doesn't really want to tell us. Yeah. So we're going to try the speech check. The more I know about the chip, the easier I can find it.
You might keep an eye out for any computers that Benny's been using. Maybe even a computer lab of some sort.
Got it. So there you go. The chip must be a disk. I mean, it is a disk, but a computer disk. It's a literal disk, but you know what I mean. Anyway, if the chip's so valuable, why use a single courier to transport it? Now, we know that there were dummy couriers sent out. There were 6, I believe. But let's see if he'll tell us more about that.
You realize you were just one of many couriers. The rest of them, dummies, so to speak?
Yes, I do realize that.
Add to that many thousands of caps worth of mercenary protection to screen your avenue of approach. Had I used an armed caravan to transport the chip, I might as well have been announcing to the world, this is important, attack this.
Yes.
I didn't want to attract the attention of groups like the Great Khans or the Brotherhood of Steel. Alas, the real threat was closer to home.
Wasn't that how it always is? If this is a computer disk, I'm sure the Brotherhood would absolutely love to know more about it. I don't really have a right to know more. No, I don't really. Why don't you send your robots into the tops to arrest Benny? Pretty obvious he wants to make it appear as though nothing is wrong on the strip. People like this cannot afford for it to become public knowledge that people have turned on him, tried to stab him in the back, because that makes him seem vulnerable. Connection lost. What? Let's talk about something else.
What else did you want to know?
He unhooked? Did he unplug from me? Tell me about the factions vying for New Vegas.
It's understandable that you'd be curious about this topic, but we'll hold off until the platinum chip has been recovered.
See, all he cares
What else
about
did you
is the
want to
chip.
know?
How do I get to Benny?
It won't be easy. Benny is always surrounded by at least 4 bodyguards, except when he's in his private suite on the 13th floor of the tops.
13th floor, huh? Well, that's strange. In a city that lives and dies on luck? I don't know if you know this, but in the United States anyway, it's very, very uncommon for there to be a 13th floor in any building. Of course, there is a 13th floor, but they skip that number. So big, tall buildings, the Chrysler Building, the Empire State Building, the World Trade Center, any kind of large building that might have, or any building, even a hotel, any building that would have more than 12 floors, they usually skip 13 and go straight to 14. This is common in the United States. Might be elsewhere in the world. I just don't know. You can let me know in the comments if you do know. So I think it's strange that in a city ruled by luck, there would be a building, especially a casino, that has a 13th floor. Very strange. Maybe it speaks to the cockiness of those at the tops. I don't know. But I love that this says connection lost if you take too long to say something. Makes me think that he has very limited resources, really, in terms of data connectivity or maybe energy or something like that. I don't know. The chairman or your employees, don't they take orders?
It's more complicated than that. The chairmen share what you might call a tribal affinity.
Okay.
Look for a man named Swank, Benny's second-in-command. He's always been a reliable, if unimaginative, employee. Do your best to convince him that you're working under my auspices. If you have evidence of Benny's crimes, show it to him.
So again, this goes back to Mr. House not wanting to look weak by revealing that one of his closest associates is actually a rat fink. Say I want to take the diplomatic approach.
If you were to approach Benny in public, you might be able to leverage his fear of exposure to make him agree to meet with you in private.
Any idea how I could catch him off guard?
Sneaking into Benny's suite on the 13th floor would be very difficult, but not impossible. There might be guards. Certainly there'd be a sturdy lock on his front door.
Okay. Let's talk about something else.
What else did you want to know?
That might be it. Yeah, I think so. Thank you, Mr. House. I'll see what I can do.
Well enough. Be on your way.
No promises, though. All right. Now, next thing on our list is find the snow globe that is hidden. It's a nice plant. In this place. What is this? It's hard. Can we do a hard terminal? We cannot. I didn't think so. A lot of pre-war books. Wow. If we ever need pre-war books, this is the place to come. This is a very neat place. You get a really nice view of Mr. House's console from here. As you come in, it's very striking. And that picture of Mr. House is one of those that looks like it's looking at you no matter where you are in the room. Look at that. Well done. I mean, he's obviously looking straight ahead, but that's what gives it that uncanny feel. You see, he looks like he's looking at me. He's still looking at me. That's creepy. Okay, let's find the snow globe. All right. Again, I had the HUD turned off because I was wanting a nice image of Mr. House there for the... Oh, look at this. It's a Nuka-Cola bot. What do I have to do for non-dirty business wear? Look at this. I love it. Dirty, no. More dresses for Veronica. If I were a snow globe, where would I hide? I bet it is very well hidden. Well, I have a feeling, even though I don't know exactly what the deal is with Mr. House, I have a feeling that he has no need for this bed. And I do not want to sleep in that bed. Hey, there's some pre-war money. Can we really take these things? I will. It's not red, so I'm taking it. Snow globe. Snow globe. Where are you? It's probably not going to be in a container, right? It's going to be laying out on something. Yeah. Okay. Hello, Victor.
Congratulations, partner. The boss has instructed me to comp you to the high roller suite.
Hey, we get a
You can
base.
bring your friends too. Be like a little clubhouse for the gang you put together. Just bear in mind, you're the only one gets to see the boss. Any friends you got, they can wait in the suite. Enjoy the digs, partner. They're plenty fancy.
Okay. Let's go to the cocktail lounge. Is that where we're at? Are we at the cocktail lounge? No, we're not. We're in the penthouse. Let's go to the lounge. I want to find the snow globe. I don't know if it's here, but we'll kind of go floor by floor. Hoo boy, look at that. I'm not going to carry those with me. I'm just going to remember that they're here. Snow globe, where are you? I need to find a snow globe. There it is. I found it. Test site. Neat. What test site? From like the Manhattan Project, right? Los Alamos. This is kind of neat. Reminds me of the place in the beginning of Final Destination Bloodlines. Have you seen that movie? It's very corny. I had to watch it because, well, yeah, we're inside the tower. There's the little arms that stick out. Looks like a roulette wheel. And everything's red and black in here. Yeah, the roulette theme. Yeah, that's a corny movie. Pretty gross. But of course I know it would be. All right, let's go to the presidential suite. This is our new digs, huh? Wow, this is pretty fancy. How? There's more things I could sell in here. Hospitality. What do we got? We got stuff in the food. We got squirrel and a stick. Squirrel and a stick. Now, if I bring my companions here, are they going to eat all the stuff and drink everything? I mean, possibly. Things to worry. Hey, it's this snow globe collection. Look at that. Okay, we got to turn this one in that we found, by the way. Future weapons today. Those are actual chips. I thought they were caps. What? Take Jake juice. Obviously, it's some kind of home-brewed liquor. Jake juice. Huh. Okay, fine. It's fine. Activate terminal. Welcome guest upgrade suite. Okay. Neat. All right, that's fine. There are places we can put things. My bed? All right, so this is our little home away from home. How cool. Ammo. You know, we were just saying we needed to do some inventory management. And this might be the time to do it. Look, right, here we go. Let me do that, and I'll be right back. All right, I've eaten, drank, rested, and inventoried. So let's move. Let's move. Just want to check the area out here. Nice big bathroom. Very good. Well, this is okay, I gotta say. Got some nukas. Uh-huh. Place for the companions to sleep. This is neat. I like it. Okay. Let's go get them. Hey, Victor.
Where to, partner?
Let's go turn in the snow globe first.
Well, hello, sugar.
Howdy. Snow globe.
You do? Why, that's just wonderful. I'll take it and put it with the rest of the collection.
Nice. Thank you. Goodbye. Let's go take a look at it. We didn't get a good look at that one. The test site. Let's go look at it.
High roller suite.
Was it in here? Yeah, it's in here. Yeah, there it is. White Sands, I guess. Very cool. Okay, let's go.
Where to, partner?
Let's go to the casino.
Casino floor.
Thank you, Victor. Gotta go reclaim my compatriots.
Hey,
What?
you there. I have a message for you.
Really?
It's from Ambassador Crocker. Very important. Here you go.
Ambassador Crocker. That's a good name for an ambassador because they're full of shit. Ambassador Crocker's note. I wish to speak with you immediately in regards to important matters. I trust you have learned enough in your travels to know that NCR is an honorable nation engaged in a beneficent mission in the Mojave in general and New Vegas in particular. It is in addition a wealthy nation that well rewards persons who dedicate themselves to its national interests, whatever their reasons, patriotic or material. Allow me to reassure you that if you have committed any crimes or misdemeanors against the Republic, it is in my power to pardon misconduct of this sort. I stand ready to receive you at your earliest convenience in my offices at the NCR Embassy at the south side of the Vegas Strip. God bless the NCR. Dennis Crocker, Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary, Department of State, New California Republic. Wonderful. So, if we had any bounty or bad blood with the NCR, we now don't. Now everybody's sucking up to me because I know Mr. House. We also have this we need to remember, and this. We do need to talk to Cass. What did that say? This is an offer letter from Alice of the Crimson Caravan to buy out Cassidy Caravans in entirety, including equipment, Brahmin, and existing trade contracts from Cass. Well, because there's nothing but ash, it's not much to buy, which makes me wonder if this Alice McLafferty is behind the vaporization of the caravan. I just don't know. Very possible. And of course, Mick from Mick and Ralph says the Omer to stop buying guns suddenly without giving a reason why. Maybe I should ask around, see if I can find out why. Yeah, okay. Hey, buddies, I need you. Follow me, please. And you too.
Right behind you, boss.
Thank you. Sorry you had to wait out here, but you can go in now. You sure can. Look at everybody looking.
That one must be important around here.
Check that out. He just left the Lucky 38.
Uh-huh.
Damn, and he looks good to me too.
Oh, yeah? Hubba hubba. Howdy.
You're the talk of the day around the casino tables.
Yeah, I bet I am. You have huge hands.
You look like you just crawled out of the desert.
Why don't you go eat a bug? Hello, hooker.
Hey, baby. There's more of this.
Hey there, friend. A bit of advice. You look like you could use some protection. Lucky for you, I got what you need.
Mr.
My
Holdout.
stock and trade? All kinds of easy-to-hide weapons for slipping into and out of casinos. They won't give you a second glance.
Well, that's a stupid question. Why would I need to hide a weapon on me? I have the Silence 22. Is that... Can I bring that in? I don't know. Let's see what you have.
Take a look at these beauties.
Weapons, knife, Silence 22. I have one of those. What kind of shape is mine in? It's perfect shape. So that one I can carry in. Nice. Okay. Very cool. Okay, so I'm good. I'm good. But, I don't have ammo for it. It's stashed. No, I do have some. Do you have ammo for it? Ammo box. No, we don't want that. It'll destroy the thing. I'm really going to need a whole bunch of rounds. I mean, I don't know. 22, you really got to catch them off guard to use that. We'll say we're fine. Okay, thank you. So this is why everybody likes the Gamora, huh? Yeah, I can see why. Okay. It's attracting my attention. Must not look. Okay, goodbye. I feel like I could probably catch some kind of disease just looking. At least this one's more clothed, but still.
Dancing makes me sweat all over.
Okay, that's good. What are you doing?
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
Sure. All right, here we are.
It's hard to sleep in this place, I tell you. Last night, some girl was pounding on my door all night. Finally, I had to let her out. What? I've been in love with the same woman for 17 years. If my wife ever finds out, she'll kill me. No! My cousin and his wife are a fastidious couple. She's fast, and he's hideous. Ha-cha-cha. I try to be frank and earnest with women. In New Reno, I'm frank, and in the Boneyard, I'm earnest. Oh, no! I know a guy. His motto is love thy neighbor. He lives next to a brothel. Oh, no. I've been married for 17 years. Where did I go wrong? Oh! People say it's hard to survive the wasteland. Hey, how hard can it be? The water glows in the dark, and it burns. I love these robots with their friendly little policeman faces. Sure, they still rough you up, but they look so happy. A ghoul goes to a doctor and says, Doctor, doctor, I have this horrible rash. The doctor says, son, that's called your face. Ding dong. I take my wife everywhere, but somehow she keeps finding her way back. I did it. I hear James Garrett drove 5,000 head of Brahmin to New Reno. No bodies, just the heads. I told my wife, she's good looking for a ghoul. It's just too bad she's not a ghoul. Ay, ay, ay. They really care about your privacy here at the
pretty good.
Even room service has an enlisted number. What? I bought my wife a little car here in New Vegas, an Omerta. It has a hood under the hood. Ay, ay, ay. My hotel room is so small, when I put the key in the lock, I broke the window. So I hear Mr. House run to the strip. He took it over from the last guy, Mr. Mob-infested hellhole. Did he just say that? Hey, what about that suit Benny wears? If I had a suit like that, the ladies would be all over me. What? You expect a punchline? The guy pays my salary. It's true. I had dinner at the Ultra Lux the other night. I told them my steak tastes funny. They said it was a clown. I ate a person. My wife and I know the secret to a happy marriage. 2 times a week, we go to a nice restaurant. She goes Mondays, I go Fridays.
Is that it? Is that all you got, Billy Knight?
Hey, come on, pal. I'm trying to put on a show here.
I was listening. Yeah, I have some questions.
All right, then make it snappy, kid. This isn't exactly a lucrative career enterprise here.
Yeah, I noticed. No one's watching you but me. Who are you?
The name's Knight. Billy Knight. And this here's what a lifelong career in comedy will get you. Oi.
But we're standing on the street corner in the middle of nowhere.
That's exactly my point, kid. Exactly my point!
How long you been doing this?
If you believe my mother, since she first laid eyes on me. First thing she said was, boy, that's a funny-looking kid. I guess I got a face only a mother could love, because no one else would give me the time of day. Hey, maybe you can help me. See, I can never tell when it's lunchtime.
So you're looking for your big break?
Break's better than a shot. Less chance of lead poisoning. Hey, if you know any gigs hiring, I'll work cheap. Real cheap. I'll take peanuts. I'll take the shells.
All right, goodbye.
Sure, later.
All right, so we got to keep in mind that this fella's looking for work. The tops. We had the Rad Pack. The Rad Pack. Ha, ha, ha. That's funny. The Rad Pack. Song and dance review, 6 p.m. Appearing here nightly. So it's not just a casino, it's also a supper club. Oh, God, Raul, what are you doing? He's zooming around. I'll tell you what. A lot to process here, a lot to process. I think this might be a good place to call it an episode before we head into the tops and see what we can do about Benny. I'm going to take a few minutes and start thinking about that in the background. For now, though, be sure to like the video and leave a comment and subscribe if you haven't done so already. You can also become a channel member if you wish by pressing the join button below this video. If you'd like to come hang out with me and fans and friends of the channel on Discord, there's an invite link in the description down below. Your support, no matter how you choose to show it, means a lot to me and gives me the confidence and drive I need to keep making great videos just like this one. For now, though, I will bid you adieu. Remember, wherever you are, whenever you are, Raoul the Ghoul, and I, and Eddie too, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.